Next question 57 and 58 are linked question. Here there is a CMOS circuit is given, one with one NMOS and one PMOS transistor, and it is given that the gate voltage Vg of the NMOS FET is increased from 0 while the gate voltage of PMOS FET is kept constant at 3 volt. Assume that for both the transistor the magnitude of the threshold voltage is 1 volt, that is the threshold voltage for this is 1 volt and for PMOS it is minus 1 volt, and the product of the transconductance and the W by L ratio, that is the Kn value, is given to be 1 milliampere volt inverse. So what we have to find out, for small increase in Vg beyond 1 volt, which of the following give the correct description of the region of operation? Vg beyond 1 volt, what is the region of operation of both the MOSFET? In the second question it is asked to find out the output voltage when the Vg is 1.5 volt, that is we have to use the information of the first question to find out what is the output voltage. So what we have given here, given that this Vgn is slowly increasing from 0 volt, Vgp is 3 volt, the threshold voltage magnitude is 1 volt for both MOS, as well as the Kn and Kp value is 1 milliampere per volt square. So in the first question, when the Vg is increasing just above 1 volt, then we have to find out the region of operation of both the MOS. Now we have to remember few things. How to find out the region of operations when the NMOS and PMOS are connected in series. That is when the ID current is same for both NMOS and PMOS. For NMOS, let's say VON is equal to VGS minus VT. Similarly for PMOS, VOP is equal to VGS minus VT. If this VON is equal in magnitude with VOP, then both will be in saturation region. And if this VON voltage magnitude is greater than the magnitude of this voltage, that is VOP, then the overdriven transistor, that is the NMOS will be overdriven, that will be in linear region and the other one will be in saturation region. Similarly, if the VON is less than VOP, then the PMOS transistor is overdriven, so it will operate in linear region and NMOS will operate in saturation region. It is to be remembered that the overdriven MOS, whether it is NMOS or PMOS, whichever is overdriven, that will be in linear region. Now let us come to the question. In the question it is given that for 57 the Vg voltage is just increasing above 1 volt. Let's say Vg voltage is 1.1 volt. In that case Vgs of n will be equal to 1.1 volt and Vgs of n minus Vth of n, as Vth of n is given 1 volt, so we will get Vgs minus Vt will be equal to 0.1 volt. Next for PMOS, the VGSP will be equal to 3 minus 5, because this is the source for PMOS and this is the gate for PMOS. So VGSP will be equal to 3 minus 5 is equal to minus 2 volt, and VGSP minus VTHP will be equal to minus 2 minus 1, because the threshold voltage of PMOS will be negative, so that's why 1 voltage magnitude is given, we will take minus 1 volt, so that will give us minus 1 volt. If we see in both the cases, now we will compare this Vn and Vp. Now if we compare the magnitude of Vp with Vn, the magnitude of Vp is greater than Vn, that means the PMOS transistor is overdriven. So if the PMOS is overdriven, that will be in linear region and the NMOS will be in saturation region. So if we see among the option will be NMOS will be in saturation region and PMOS will be in triode region. Triode region is nothing but the linear region, so D is the correct answer. Coming to the second part, we have to use the answer of the first part, that is NMOS is in saturation region and PMOS is in linear region. When the gate voltage is exactly 1.5 volt, then we have to find out what is the output voltage VO. So here it is given that Vg is 1.5 volt and the region of operation of both the MOS is given. We have to find out what is the output voltage. If we apply the current equation for NMOS, then it will be equal to Kn by 2 Vgs minus Vt whole square, because it is in saturation region, so saturation current will be given by this expression, and this current will be equal to the IDP, that is the current equation for the PMOS transistor, which will be equal to Kp by 2 whole into 2 VGSP minus VTP whole into VDS minus VDS square. Here if you see, this current equation is because of the PMOS transistor is operating in the linear region. Now Kn and Kp value are given, Vg is given, Vt is given. We have to find out what is the VDS value. All the values are given except VDS, so we can find out what is the value of VDS by putting all other value. Here Kn and Kp will get cancelled. So by putting all the value, that is Vg equal to 1.5 volt minus 1 whole square, which is equal to 2 into VGSP, that is minus 2 volt minus 1 whole into VDSP minus VDSP whole square. After simplifying this, we will get a quadratic equation in this form. If we solve for VDSP, then we will have two value, then we will check which one is the correct value or both are correct value. So by solving the quadratic equation, we will have VDSP value will be equal to one value will be equal to minus 1.866 and another value is minus 0.134. This VDSP is nothing but V0 minus 5 volt. V0 minus 5 volt will be equal to, that is V0 minus 5 volt will be equal to minus 1 plus minus root 3 by 2. By solving this, we will get the output voltage as 4.866 volt and another one is 3.134 volt. Now we will see which one is correct or both are correct. Coming to the first case, in this case the VDSP is minus 0.134 volt, which will yield the output voltage to be 4.866 volt. Now we will check the region of operation of this PMOS, whether it is lying in linear region in this case or not. For that we will find out what is the value of Vp. Vp will be equal to VGSP minus VTHP, which will be equal to minus 1 volt. Now in this case the VDSP is equal to minus 0.134 volt. So in this case, this VDSP value, that is minus 0.134 volt, is greater than this minus 1 volt. For the PMOS to be linear, this VDSP value has to be greater than this Vp value, and in this case the VDSP value is greater than the Vp value. That means this condition is satisfying. So hence, as the condition is satisfying, so the output voltage can be 4.866 volt or the output voltage can be 4 plus root 3 by 2 volt. In the second case, the output voltage is equal to 3.134 volt and the VDSP is minus 1.866 volt. Here minus 1.866 volt, that is minus 1.866 volt is less than this minus 1 volt, less than this minus 1 volt, that is less than Vp. So this condition is not satisfying the linear condition for the PMOS, hence this cannot be true. So as the condition is not satisfying, that is this condition leads to the saturation of PMOS, but the PMOS is operating in linear region in our problem. So the output voltage cannot be 3.14 volt or the output voltage cannot be 4 minus root 3 by 2 volt. So the output voltage is 4 plus root 3 by 2 volt. If we see among the option D is having the value of 4 plus root 3 by 2 volt. Hence D is the correct answer. Thank you.